Ain't you tired of being basic? Ain't you tired of not being... Well, it's only because you're not overweight. So you're tired of being basic. You're tired of never achieving shit. But like I said, it's only because you're not overweight. Now, am I telling you to be fat? No. Am I telling you to stay fat? Hell no. But what I'm saying is to be overweight. Meaning, being overweighting. What did you think I was talking about, child? But seriously, how long have we put off on doing things that we really, really wanted to do, all because things weren't perfect? Maybe we didn't write that book because we didn't feel like we were smart enough, or our ideas weren't good enough. Or maybe you didn't start your podcast because you didn't think you had anything to talk about. Or maybe you didn't paint that picture because you thought your skills was trash. Like, maybe you didn't go out to a party because you thought you were too big. Or maybe you didn't travel because you thought you were too big. Ah, teacher, that would be me. Seriously, like, at my big age, I didn't start traveling until 2019. Yes. For shame. Yes, because you know why? Because I allowed my weight and the fear of my weight to hold me back. I was afraid of being out amongst other people in my body, in my big body. I didn't want to take up space. I didn't want to, be around other people out of fear of hearing passive aggressive insults or just straight out insults. Some people will just basically tell you, girl, you gotta tell, and just go about their business. They don't care how they make you feel, but those were some of the reasons why I didn't want to go traveling. But you know what? 2019 came. I got my fat ass right on an airplane, squeezed my big old booty all up in them little chairs that they know that they make small on purpose, but that's besides the point. And you know what? I got on the plane. Now was the seatbelt uber tight around this big old belly? Yes, it was. But you know what? I sucked it in and I wrapped that motherfucker around me. And you know what? I went on my trip. And I had a great time for the most part. At least the first one. The second one, that's a whole other thing. But that's besides the point. But what I'm saying is, I finally just went out there. I stopped allowing my weight to hold me back. And that's what this is about. This is what being overweight is about. Be overweighting to do something. Be overweighting for perfection. Be overweighting for the perfect opportunity. Be overweighting for the time being right. Those last couple of pounds, or be overweighting losing weight at all. Just do what you need to do. Do what you need to do for you to make you happy. And if losing weight is being too difficult right now and you can't achieve that as of right now, don't put off on the other things that you wanted to do because of your size. No, we're over that. We're gonna start working towards achieving our goals as we are now and loving ourselves now. That's what we're doing. So that's what this is all about. Just do it. And I know people, okay, all right, Nike, don't sue. No, but seriously, like, a lot of us hold ourselves back because we're always constantly saying, well, it's not time yet, it's not ready, we can't do it yet. No, because guess what? If you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. You're just not. And a lot of times we'll say, okay, well, next year I'll do it. For one thing, none of us are promised any of these years. We're thankful to even have them. Whenever you have them, be thankful that you have them. But as you can see, the years zoom by. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already about to be 2022. Like, where has the time gone? Our times, they just zoom by. And guess what? Each and every year that goes by that you haven't achieved your goals because you were afraid or because you were just feeling like it wasn't the right time, that's time wasted. And you don't want to keep wasting your time. These years, they zoom by. At least just get started. Just get started and take small steps. You don't have to do everything all at one time. Yeah, so things might not be quote unquote perfect. That's okay. You have to get started. Look at all the most successful things. They all had rocky starts. You know, no one really starts out with things being perfect and then you zoom ahead. You have to work up to that point. And then that's when you have your journey. Then you see the growth. And then people who rock with you, they'll be like, I remember when you only had 1 follower or 5 followers. Or I remember when you only had 2 customers. Now you got 50. You know, you have to give yourself time to grow. But most of all, you have to start. And if you never start, you'll never know what you could have done. And then you'll make yourself angry and bitter because you'll always have in your head, what if I would have started? What if I just would have done it? You know, you have to just start whatever it is that you want to do. And if it fails, it fails. But at least you know that you tried. And don't even look at it as a failure. Look at it as an experience. It's like, okay, what did you learn from that? So if it quote unquote failed, what do you know to do better now that you should have done then? You know? So don't even look at them as failures. That's another thing that we as people do. We look at things that maybe we didn't succeed at, or maybe we didn't reach a goal, and we look at it as like, oh, it's a failure, it's the end of the world. No, look at it as an experience and take whatever it is that you had learned from that and apply it to the next thing or to starting over. You know, use that and just do better. And you can, you know, because then you have that failed experience, that quote-unquote failed experience, but you know what not to do this time, and you know what to do for this time. So just don't ever give up. And I know a lot of this stuff is cliched, saying, you know, just do it, never give up, you know, things like that, but it really is true. And, you know, being consistent, and, you know, I don't want to keep giving out cliche sayings like never give up on yourself and things like that, but it's true. That's why they are sayings, because they are true. If you keep on giving up, you're never going to strive to go further because you keep putting hopes into your journey. So, with that being said, I say all this just to say, start being overweight, being overweighting, and get on the path. At least get on the path and start taking your little baby steps. If that means that you have to crawl, get on them knees. Get on them knees and crawl. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a weight loss journey. I don't care if it's a starting your business journey. I don't care if it's, you know, you trying to turn your hobby and your passion into a successful business journey. Whatever it is, just get started. Be overweight. All right. Remember, I think I love you. I think I do. But it shouldn't matter, because you need to love yourself. And that's what it's about. Now let me ask you, has your weight held you back in life? Has your weight stopped you from being overweight? Let me know down in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion. Let's see how we can get into now really being overweight. All right, talk to y'all later.